Hey crew, happy Friday fun day. Have you ever used Mod Podge and Chalk Couture together? Watch this guys, it's amazing. So we're going to use our found surface. I painted 3 wooden stars, red, white, and blue. I sprayed the red and white, but actually the blue was our cadet paste watered down. So how cool is that you can paint actually with the paste as well by watering it down. So we're going to use Mod Podge. We apply it with a regular paintbrush. We are going to dry it on our found surface. As it dries, guys, you'll see the color change, and we want to make sure it's completely dry before our next layer. I do touch up the little pointed edge of the stars because that's usually where the napkin might peel up a little bit. So just to make sure I added a little bit extra. We want to make sure it's completely dry, guys, before the next layer goes on. And you can see it. You can definitely tell. You can touch it. Make sure it's just dry. We're going to grab our Mod Podge again. The first layer goes on a little bit rough, but the second one goes on much smoother, and it doesn't show as many brush strokes, okay? So we're just going to put that on. After this, guys, we're going to get our napkin ready. So this napkin is going to be the background, and it's going to be so cool. Then we're going to chalk on top. So we're going to grab the quick dry tool again. The quick dry tool is awesome. I love it. Has a low and a high setting. It doesn't get so hot that it burns you, or it does not cause the transfers problems. It doesn't stretch them out. It doesn't burn the transfers. So the quick dry tool is just enough heat to do the trick. So just keep drying. A lot of napkins, guys, might be double or triple ply. We only want to use the first ply, okay? So we want to take the second one off. So we're going to peel the bottom layer off of it, and we're only going to use the first. So I'm going to cut it up into 4s so it's easier to work with, and it's going to fit right on my little wooden stars, okay? We're going to grab some Teflon paper. I use Teflon paper. You can use parchment paper as well, same concept. And you want to grab a heat press or an iron, and you're going to heat press it on there, okay? I lift it up and let the heat out a little bit, and I do that 2 or 3 times on each one just so it doesn't cause problems and melt. But that Teflon paper will save the heat presses surface, okay? So just always make sure you have that down so nothing melts to the actual heat press or your iron, okay? And then I'm going to do the third one. So we'll do that one. And they do get hot, so be careful when you move them. I don't know if it's hot enough to burn you, but it definitely just be careful, okay? So we're just going to do our next one. We're going to grab our transfer trimmers, which are amazing. We're going to cut around the star so we can actually get the excess napkin off, okay? So I just go around the star, kind of cut little edges around it, make sure that I can actually see what I'm doing and where I can sand, okay? I always sand it, guys, in a downward motion. I just think that goes better, and it does really, really good, and it doesn't rip the napkin, okay? So we're going to cut the third one up. Our transfer trimmers, guys, are lefty and righty, and they don't rust, and they go straight through the backing of the transfers, so that's pretty cool that it doesn't stick. So we go in the downward motion, guys. Don't go too hard. You don't want it to rip the napkin. You just want to break that first layer and then kind of just peel it off. It just comes right off, does the trick. So I always go sand, downward motion, and just not too hard, okay? Next one up. How cute is this, guys? Are you loving it? I'm loving it. Okay, so we're just going to keep going around the edges. I picked condensed modern font, guys, to actually chalk just the letters USA on this, and I can't wait to see what it's going to turn out. All right, we're almost done. It takes a little bit of time, but the results are amazing, so it's well worth it, right? We're almost done with that one. And that cadet, guys, held up really great, even doing the Mod Podge and sanding block. So that's pretty cool. We're going to put all our excess scraps in the little trash can. We're going to use a surface wax just so our transfer does not pull off our napkin. So we use our applicator to apply it, and then we use the other side of the applicator to buff it, okay? And this just helps protect the napkin. So we're going to grab the Modern Condensed Font, USA, mark the backs and fronts because they are reusable. Put them on our fuzzing cloth. Anytime you guys do paper, cardboards, cardstock, foam board, the napkins, make sure you fuzz really well. I grabbed the Shimmer Silver with our stir stick. Our stir sticks are reusable in plastic, which is really awesome, and they come in a pack of 24, so plenty of them. We're going to line up our transfers on our stars there and push them down to make sure there's no bubbles. And we're going to apply the chalk paste, guys. So from top and then come down through the silk screen. I didn't have to dip it again. It doesn't take much at all. So top to bottom, guys, Look how cute this is going to be. So excited. I do wash the transfers after I'm done. And there you have it. God bless America.